That's not the norm around the nation. Women tend to be, at least in American culture, Western cultures, more religious than men. That's not, like I said, that's not the norm around the world. In other cultures, it's the exact opposite. In Muslim countries, men are overtly religious. They make no bones about it. Overtly religious. Same is true in other cultures around the world. So what's going on in Western cultures with the men and their disengagement from faith? What is going on? Well, I've heard all the explanations of why men won't engage in faith. Somebody told me once, well, in order to be part of a church, you have to stop doing things you like and start taking orders from God, and men aren't into that. Wrong. Men join the military in droves. They really do. They have no problems joining the military where they can't do what they want and they have to do what their CEO says. That's not it. They'll willingly leave homes and friends to go serve. That's not it. Well, another person will say, well, in order to go to church, you have to sing. Men just aren't into that. Wrong. Go to any bar on a Saturday night, men are singing raucously. I've been to soccer matches in England where the men sing the entire game. There's a song. I found this out. There's a song for every corner kick, every goal, every throw-in, and it's always directed to the other team's mothers. That's about what they're singing about, okay? And it's really, actually, it's really funny. If you go to a soccer game over in Europe, the men sing the entire game. And it's those songs that they sing identify them with their team, with their fan base. It's like an identity thing. So it's not the men don't like to sing. And another person says this, well, people say in order to be part of a church, you have to be a wimp. You have to be a nice guy. You have to surrender your masculinity. And you basically have to become a chick. Now we're a little bit closer to the problem. Charles Spurgeon in the 1800s said this, there's gotten into our heads a notion somehow that if you become a Christian, you sink your manliness and turn milksop. Well, that's not the way Christianity was started. Christianity was started among blue-collar dudes. Jesus was a carpenter. For you carpenters out there, it's a little bit of different. He couldn't go to Lowe's and get pre-cut lumber. He got an order for a table. He had to go out back, take his saw and his hand axe, and cut down a tree, make his own boards with hand tools, and then make it, he probably had to make his own nails, make his own everything, okay? Jesus' hands were probably very rough. He was probably extremely strong from having to do all that kind of labor. The disciples were fishermen. They were workers. They were laborers. Right? How was Jesus able to reach the very people the church is having problems reaching?